Hello and welcome to our latest unboxing video. I'm Eliza here at the Hatfield Public Library and I have a box of adult books. Hooray! Bigger than the last box, which is what we always want. Well, I guess sometimes they're too big, but this one's the perfect size, I promise. We're going to start with the Disaster Ready Home, a step-by-step emergency preparedness manual for sheltering in place. Oh, interesting. So this is by Stewart. Lots of photos. Um, I always think I'm going to do these things and then I get really overwhelmed. You can see here the photo is 15 pounds of gluten-free oats. Um, gosh, but even if you just do some of the things, like it might help out, might be worth it. You might be really thankful someday. Korean American. This has a beautiful cover. Eric Kim. Oh, food that tastes like home. I love Korean food. Um, and I love the idea of sort of mixing it with American food. Nice pictures, nice layout for the recipe. Oh my gosh, pan-fried yellow croaker. That doesn't seem like something I am likely to make. This maybe is a little adventurous for me. Roasted lobster tails, so fancy. Oh, the vegetable chapter. Hmm. Smashed potatoes. That sounds like more my style. I love Korean food, so I would definitely be interested in taking a look and see what might be feasible for me. Um, Every Summer After by Carley Fortune. This looks like a good summer read. It's blurred by Emily Henry and Jodi Picoult. Woo, they really got out the big guns. 6 summers to fall in love, one moment to fall apart. Hmm. Gosh. So it sounds like someone who fell in love and had like romance, and then something went wrong, and now they're going to see if they can pull it back together. Vigil Harbor, a novel by Julia Glass. Oh, of 3 Junes. 3 Junes was so popular, and I feel like none of her books since then have been quite as popular, but I've heard that they are still really good. Like she's just a very solid writer. Um, a coastal community confronting climate instability, political violence, lost love, and the mysteries of the sea. Oh, wow, this sounds very topical. Maybe just like the kind of novel you can really just dig into. Let's see. Ooh, this one is called The Whole Body Reset, your weight loss plan for a flat belly, optimum health, and a body you'll love at midlife and beyond. Oh, okay, so this is specifically for the people in the second half, so to speak. And this is by Stephen Perrine with Heidi Skolnick. Says, stop age-related weight gain with the power of protein timing. I don't really know what that is, but definitely I know a lot of people want to learn more because there's a ton of holds on it. Oh, look, another sort of diety one. This one is called Glucose Resolution, The Life-Changing Power of Balancing Your Blood Sugar by Jessie Inchauspe. Lose weight, stop cravings, get your energy back, and still eat what you love. I like that this has the fruit balanced on top of the cake. Oh, and there's an avocado in there. Oh, we have a big name. It is Tom Clancy's Op Center Call of Duty. So this is written by Jeff Roven. It says first time in print. That always confuses me when they say that because like was it an ebook before? Was it just like sitting around not doing anything? I don't really know what that means. It's kind of thin too. I think most of the Tom Clancy's are usually thicker. River of the Gods. Sounds like a very intriguing book. It's by Candice Millard. The subtitle is Genius, Courage, and Betrayal in the Search for the Source of the Novel. And it sounds like just one of those nonfiction, like adventure books with interesting characters and all about finding the source of the Nile River in the 19th century. Ali Smith, Companion Piece, a novel. She has written many very, very popular novels. She, I think, has like a slightly modern, somewhat poetic style, is my understanding. I haven't actually read any of them, but a lot of our patrons here really like Ali Smith. Susan Mallery, The Boardwalk Bookshop, 100% a beach read by a New York Times bestselling author. The Latecomer, a novel by Jean Hanff Korelitz. So she just wrote the plot, which like a lot of people read. I read, very good, very page turnery. I think this is a little more like a little more slow moving. It's not so much as like uh, a plot burner, but it's about three siblings born through IVF. So they're triplets, and they don't actually have a strong familial bond. They've all gone their separate ways. And then their mother, after they've all left for college, decides to have a fourth child, and that is the latecomer. So just a family drama. Sounds like a very solid, intriguing family drama. We have a political book, This Will Not Pass. Trump, Biden, and the Battle for America's Future by Jonathan Martin and Alexander Burns. Do. Oh, it says, Will the American political system survive? So it sounds like important stuff. The Island by Adrian McKinty. Is he a new author, best-selling author of The Chain? So I guess not new. It says soon to be a Hulu series. For whatever reason, this book is getting much more attention, at least from what I've been seeing, than his previous books, maybe because of the Hulu thing. A terrifying new thriller. Oh my gosh. About a family. They're doing a working vacation overseas, but once they're deep in the Australian outback, the jet-lagged and exhausted kids are over their new mom. Oh, I see. It's a blended family. They talk their way onto a ferry, onto an island that's off limits to visitors, and then they end up in an unsettling situation, which is an absolute nightmare. Wow, there's a lot going on in this book. I am kind of intrigued. Terrifying is like a strong word. I don't know about terrifying, but the plot sounds really interesting. Like the idea that they talk themselves, that they're this like kind of a little bit unhappy family, and then they talk to themselves for some reason onto this island where you're not supposed to have visitors, and then the locals are weird. Like what is going to happen? I can see why that would be a good TV series. Two Nights in Lisbon, a novel by Chris Pavone. Blurbed by John Grisham, who defies anyone to read the first 20 pages and then try to put it down for 5 minutes. So it's about a woman who I think she's traveling and she wakes up in Lisbon alone and her husband is gone. So she's trying to figure out what happened. The clock is ticking. I've got all of these books in one stack, and it's getting very high, so hopefully it won't fall. Trust by Hernan Diaz. Very intriguing cover there. An unparalleled novel about money, power, and intimacy. 1920s. Huh. 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 Sounds like wow, I don't know if I'm going to try to summarize all of this. Sounds like there's lots of storylines, maybe different timelines, a novel that spans over a century and becomes more exhilarating with each new revelation. It sounds like there's like a lot of puzzle mystery stuff. So maybe one of those ones where you just have to start reading and like figure it out. Notes on Your Sudden Disappearance by Alison Espach. And so this one I actually remember from reading the reviews. I feel like that's always a good sign when the review really sticks in your brain. And it's about a woman who sadly lost her older sister when she was a kid. And so I think it's sort of telling in her head, sort of telling her older sister about her life. And then specifically her older sister was in the car with her boyfriend, who the parents blame for the accident. And the sister was in the car too. And later she actually ends up dating that same boy. And so she's like trying to explain this to her sister. The Wedding Dress Circle by Jennifer Ryan, best-selling author of the Chilbury Ladies Choir. That was very popular here. Dun, 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 dun. So this takes place wartime Britain. Doesn't actually say which of the two wars. I think it's World War One, and so they're like all sounds like living out in the country, having a sewing circle, learning sewing skills. Last book, and it is another Thrillery thriller. Steve Barry, The Omega Factor. It's got kind of a cool, weird thing going on with the cover. Another New York Times bestselling author. Uh, and it's about something called the Ghent altarpiece, which is a piece of artwork that's been vandalized 13 times because it holds some sort of secret. Oh, there he is on the back, looking intense. That's it. That's my box. And I will be back soon with more books. Bye.